The car market just crashed, but not where most people are looking. While everyone's focused on overpriced trucks and luxury rides, a quiet storm is hitting the used SUV market. Some seriously underrated models are now going for under $7,000, and they're not junk. We're talking solid, reliable, and in some cases, surprisingly well-equipped SUVs that used to cost 4 or 5 times as much. In this video, I'll show you which ones are the real steals before the secret's out. When it comes to underrated value, the 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo is a standout. It regularly shows up in listings at around $6,900, way below typical market price for those years. This generation came with a choice of a smooth 3.7-liter V6 or the more robust 5.7-liter V8, both delivering strong towing ability and surprisingly decent refinements for the price. Reliability here is the mixed bag. Some owners report high miles with minimal issues, while others flag potential transmission quirks or aging electronics. But with service history and a trusted inspection, many have driven them well past 200,000 miles. Fuel efficiency lands in the teens in town and low 20s on the highway, so plan for gas bills, but not sticker shock. Inside, the cabin looks surprisingly upscale in these trims. Leather seating options, optional 4-wheel drive, and comfortable second-row space for families. Safety ratings from NHTSA were solid, and resale remains okay thanks to Jeep's strong brand recognition. In short, the Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo presents a unique bargain, a midsize SUV that once commanded $25,000 new, now sliding in for less than $7,000 if you're willing to dig for a clean example. If that one seemed like a steal, wait until you see what this next SUV offers for even less. Now, when people think cheap and reliable, the Honda CR-V doesn't usually show up under $7,000. But right now, the sweet spot is exactly those late 2000 models. You can find 2008 CR-Vs with around 150,000 miles for between $6,000 and $7,000, especially in private sales or smaller used lots. Under the hood, you get a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine that's not going to win races, but it just refuses to die. These CR-Vs are known to hit 250,000 miles with regular maintenance, and the cost of ownership stays low thanks to Honda's bulletproof parts and cheap repairs. Fuel economy is another win. Expect around 20 miles per gallon in the city and 27 on the highway, which is pretty respectable for a compact SUV with all-wheel drive options. Inside, the CR-V was surprisingly roomy for its time, with one of the most practical rear cargo areas in the class and even a flat-folding rear seat design that made it a favorite among dog owners and weekend warriors. As one owner put it on a Honda forum, "My '08 CR-V just hit 260,000 miles and it still runs smoother than my friend's 10-year newer Ford Escape." If you're after a low-drama daily driver that still holds decent resale value, the Honda CR-V is probably your safest bet under $7,000. The next one might just change how you think about luxury on a budget. Yes, you heard that right. You can now find a luxury compact SUV with turbocharged power and real leather seats for under $7,000. The first-gen Acura RDX came with a 2.3-liter, turbocharged inline-4, pushing out 240 horsepower, which for a vehicle this size still feels punchy even today. Built on Honda's legendary reliability platform, the RDX pairs upscale features like a tech package with navigation, a premium ELS sound system, and even optional all-wheel drive. These were once $30,000 SUVs, and now they're trading hands for as low as $6,500, especially with mileage around 160 to 180,000. Yes, the turbo engine does require synthetic oil and a bit more attention to maintenance, particularly with early turbo lag and potential intercooler issues. But with a clean service record and no signs of abuse, these models have gone well past 200,000 miles with ease. Inside, you'll find one of the better appointed cabins from that era, with firm yet supportive seating and a more premium feel than most crossovers under $10,000. It also holds up surprisingly well in terms of safety ratings with multiple airbags and stability control standard. If you're after something that blends performance, premium touches, and Honda-grade longevity, the Acura RDX is one of the most overlooked SUVs you can buy right now. Which one would you buy? Tell us in the comments and where you're watching from. And if you're watching on television, grab your phone and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. The Jeep Liberty might not get the same attention as the Grand Cherokee, but these compact SUVs hold their own. Listings for 2010 or 2012 sport or limited trims often show up between $5,900 and $6,500. Older 2006 Liberties can be found even cheaper, sometimes under $4,000, like a 2006 Sport listed for $3,896. Under the hood, most have a 3.7-liter V6 with optional four-wheel drive, which means respectable towing and decent real-world performance for older compact SUVs. Fuel economy hovers around 16 mpg in the city and about 22 on the highway. Certainly not frugal, but expected for that era and engine size. Reliability. These aren't butter-smooth Hondas, but many examples hit over 150,000, even 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. Owners mention things like aging suspension components or occasional transfer case issues, but overall they tend to hold up, especially in dry climates. Inside, the Liberty offers plenty of space for gear or passengers, fold-flat rear seats, and decent off-road chopping capability thanks to Jeep's rugged DNA. If you're seeking a practical workhorse with character, the 2006 to 2012 Jeep Liberty delivers SUV toughness for below $7,000. Alright, let's continue this list with one more that proves practical doesn't have to mean boring. At first glance, the Ford Escape might seem like just another grocery getter. But dig a little deeper, and you'll find that these models, especially the ones with the tried-and-true Duratec 4-cylinder engine, are quietly becoming some of the best sub-$7,000 buys out there. You can regularly find 2010 Escapes with mileage around 140 to 160,000 going for between $5,800 and $6,800, particularly in XLT trims. Now, power-wise, they won't blow you away. Most came with a 2.5-liter inline-4 pushing about 170 horsepower, or an optional V6 with just over 200. But the payoff comes in reliability and usability. These Escapes are simple, low-maintenance machines that respond well to regular oil changes and don't hit you with expensive surprises. Fuel economy ranges from about 20 to 26 miles per gallon depending on engine and drivetrain, and the interior, while basic, is functional and surprisingly roomy for a compact SUV. Fold-flat seats in the back, roof rails up top, and a liftgate with flip-up glass. It's made for weekend hauling without the drama. Safety is decent for the era, with stability control, side airbags, and respectable crash test scores from IIHS and NHTSA. As a bonus, parts are dirt cheap and everywhere. So if you're after a reliable daily driver that still feels modern enough and doesn't scream budget buy, the Ford Escape is worth every penny of its under $7,000 price tag. Still think $7,000 buys can't get roomy? Think again. Right now, mid-2002 Santa Fe's in good condition are regularly priced under $7,000, especially models in the 7-seat GLS or limited trims. A 2008 Limited, for instance, might list at $6,900 with around 150,000 miles. Under the hood, you typically get a 3.3-liter V6 offering around 200 horsepower, with available all-wheel drive for light off-road and towing capability. While fuel economy, about 16 mpg city and 22 highway, won't win awards, the powertrain is solid and relatively low stress for its age. Reliability here is a mixed but favorable story. Many owners report hitting 200,000 miles with routine maintenance, though some warn of clutch wear on manual transmission versions and occasional transmission concerns on automatics. That said, parts are plentiful and inexpensive, and repairs tend to stay budget-friendly. Inside, the Santa Fe surprises for the price. Spacious 3-row seating, though tighter in the third row, generous cargo capacity, and features like roof rails, heated seats in higher trims, and a more modern dashboard layout than you'd expect for under $7,000. If you're hunting for a versatile family hauler with space, power, and a dash of comfort without blowing your budget, the 2006 through 2009 Hyundai Santa Fe offers real value in the under $7,000 tier. According to recent listings, a 2008 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited with 4-door layout, large mileage but still capable, regularly shows up for under $7,000 on platforms like iSeeCars. This is a bona fide off-road icon that originally cost well over $25,000 when new. Under the hood, most of these Wranglers are powered by the 3.0-liter inline-6 in later years, or the classic 4.0-liter 6-cylinder, which delivers tough reliability and parts that are cheap and widely available. Fuel economy isn't its strong suit, expect mid-teens mpg, but when you're tackling muddy trails or hauling gear, that's a trade-off many consider worth it. Reliability is solid. These rigs are built to be repaired in the field, and many cross 200,000 miles with no major dramas, especially if the frame is rust-free and the top and seals are intact. The convertible soft top and removable doors make the Wrangler Unlimited one of the most fun SUVs ever made, especially at this price. The interior is rugged and Spartan, with easy-to-clean hard plastic surfaces and utilitarian controls. Safety tech is basic, but modern safety upgrades weren't common on these older models. Still, for the price, the experience is hard to beat. So, if adventure or off-roading thrills are on your wish list, the Jeep Wrangler Unlimited offers real freedom and legendary Jeep capability for below $7,000. If you think classic Jeep toughness is too expensive, think again. Recent listings on Cars.com and iSeeCars show well-equipped 2014 Jeep Cherokee Latitude or Sport trims with moderate mileage, around $180,000, priced around $6,000 to $6,900. That's hard to believe, since these started life at well over $25,000 when new. Under the hood, most models come with the 3.2-liter Tiger Shark V6 producing about 270 horsepower. It's not just powerful, it's also widely regarded as durable when serviced properly, and parts are plentiful and cheap across the US. Fuel economy is decent for a V6, roughly 22 miles per gallon in the city and getting into the high 20s on highway runs. The Cherokee also offers modern safety features that were advanced for its time, like automatic emergency braking, stability control, and multiple airbags, making it surprisingly up which hot date in the affordable used-to-car world. Owners frequently highlight the Cherokee's versatility and comfort. The Jeep Cherokee is engineered for lasting a long time, it powers through snow, and drivers report often surpassing 200,000 miles with just regular maintenance. Bottom line, for those looking for a roomy, capable, and relatively refined compact SUV under $7,000, the 2014 through 2016 Jeep Cherokee quietly leads the pack right now. There you have it, proof that even in this wild car market, you can still find real SUVs for under $7,000. Whether it's long-haul reliability, weekend versatility, or just a solid daily driver, these underrated models deliver way more than their price tag suggests. So, which one's your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to drop your city too. If you're watching on television, grab your phone and hit subscribe. We've got more smart picks coming your way.